Coming up next at 5, we continue our coverage of the tornadoes hitting our state, what weather researchers have to say about what it means for our weather patterns over the last few weeks of spring, and a look ahead to the summer. Thanks for joining us here on Live at 4. We'll be right back here tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.
Right now, the active severe weather season breaking records. We'll break down the data as to why we've seen an increase in these alert days.
And we are tracking more showers and thunderstorms rolling through southern Wisconsin. We'll see how long it'll last coming up.
And we're continuing our coverage of a fatal crash in Dodge County yesterday. What we know at this time, we're bringing the very latest from the scene. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. And thanks for staying with us tonight. A live look from our Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville, where the skies have cleared. Cloud cover still over the capital in Madison as storms making their way through southwestern Wisconsin on across the center of the state. Those showers in Madison at this time. An alert day in the forecast this evening for those showers. For more on when they could stop and what's ahead, let's go to the weather patio where meteorologist Kelly Slifka is standing by. Kelly?
Yeah, another day with some rain. We've had rain pretty steady over the last several hours, but it's starting to dissipate a little bit. Some of these showers, though, have been a little bit heavier down the south, and we'll show you those coming up. But we do have a first warning alert day, probably for another hour, 2 hours. A lot of this will start to wind down as we go into the early evening hours, all of southern Wisconsin. I think the main threat is going to be some hail and some gusty winds with some of these isolated storms. We're under a marginal risk of severe weather. That is the lowest on the scale of 1 to 5, all of southern Wisconsin. Radar, you see the shower and storms starting to wind down a little bit. Still getting some lightning being reported down there toward Janesville. Some light showers from Portage right through Poinet down toward Wanakee, Sun Prairie, and Madison, over toward Monona, down toward Stoughton as well. It's starting to lift or push on to the east, at least for the west side of Madison, toward Middleton and Mount Horeb. A little bit heavier pockets of some rain down there toward Janesville. I think that's where the main threat for a stronger storm is expected now as we go over the next hour or two. As you can see on our future track radar, a lot of that starts to wind down, but can't rule out a spotty shower here and there. A lot of that moving on to the east. As we showed you earlier, right now it's clear skies over there in Platteville. At least seeing a lot of sunshine, while we're seeing the clouds and also some light showers in the Madison area. But you can see that black area off to the west of Madison. That is the clearing that's been taking place across southwestern Wisconsin. May see a little bit of sun before the sun goes down this evening. Right now we're at 56 in Madison, 55 in Monona. As we'll call for temperatures generally in the 50s throughout the evening hours as that chance of rain starts to diminish after 7, 8 o'clock. We do have some drier weather in the forecast, but some cool mornings as well for the rest of the week. We'll have more coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. With another alert day in the forecast, it's proven to be an active season for severe weather. Our Catherine Merck spoke to one research scientist at UW-Madison. She joins us now to break down the data he's been looking at to estimate future tornado events.
Take a look at this graph behind me. It shows the number of tornadoes that have happened this year compared to previous years. This top line on the graph here, that's tiny and green and dotted, is 2011. And as you can see, it trends above the rest for one of the highest years on record for tornadoes across the country. Now, this red line, that's 2024. I spoke with an expert today who told me that that means the trends are going to show that this could be a significant year for tornadoes in the United States.
Southern Wisconsin, I think, is up to 5 tornadoes now already this year, which has been on the early side.
Shane Hubbard researches the impacts of severe weather on our communities, like our own this past week. His kind of work helps people prepare to respond to potential tornadoes and thunderstorms. I asked him what the models he's looking at could mean for this kind of weather heading into the season for storms.
Long-range forecasts are saying that we could continue to see an active pattern through at least the end of June.
Hubbard explained how some of these trends could be due to strong El Nino and La Nina patterns, but many parts of long-term weather patterns are less understood by the experts.
Catherine, thank you. And for tonight's alert day, make sure you stay up to date on the weather by downloading our First Warn Forecast weather app with your hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. We are learning more about Monday's deadly crash in Dodge County, a crash that took the lives of 4 area teens and seriously injuring another. Our Maddie Heimsch was at the intersection of Highway 1660 and County Road Double T with those new details.
The 5 teenagers were traveling northbound on this road. That's when, according to the sheriff's office, the driver of the truck failed to stop at this stop sign behind me. That's when a semi coming eastbound struck it, leaving 3 of the 5 teenagers dead on the scene. A fourth died later in the hospital. Those teenagers have since been identified by the Dodge County Sheriff's Office. 19-year-old Luis Gamillo, 18-year-old Alex Hernandez, 17-year-old Eric Gamillo Calzada, and 16-year-old Ivan Herrera. One 18-year-old is in the hospital in critical condition, and the driver of the semi, identified as a 57-year-old man, is in the hospital with minor injuries.
And how tragic. I just feel for the families. I can't imagine the grief that they're going through at this present time.
Dan McKee is the owner of the Old Rock, a bar off Highway 1660, about a mile from where the crash happened. He said deadly accidents on the highway have become increasingly common. The details of the crash remain under investigation by the Sheriff's Office. Reporting in Dodge County, Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
And continuing coverage tonight, one person dead, 2 others injured after a crash in downtown Madison this afternoon. Madison police confirmed the crash happened just afternoon in the 900 block of East Washington Avenue near the intersection with North Patterson. MPD says a wrong-way driver crashed into an SUV. Those vehicles then slid into a parked, unoccupied vehicle. The cause of that crash remains under investigation. Next tonight at 5, 2 years ago, Wisconsin instituted a new system to track sexual assault kits as they make their way through testing. It has proven to be very effective. This tracking system has provided sexual assault survivors with some transparency regarding the status and location of their kits. In the testing process, though it takes time, eventually, when the evidence is collected, it can provide a sense of relief for survivors. A long process that Attorney General Josh Kaul is hoping to speed up.
We want to ensure that we never have another backlog of untested sexual assault kits again in Wisconsin. When a kit goes untested, that means that justice is delayed for a survivor of sexual assault, and somebody who's committed a serious crime might go unidentified.
Since it started in May of 2022, over 3,400 sexual assault kits have been entered into the tracking systems. 2011's Act 10, the union law that defined the term of former Governor Scott Walker, received a new challenge in court today. Our political reporter Will Keneally is outside the courtroom with more.
Now, the lawsuit was heard here in Dane County, but it's almost certain to head to the state Supreme Court, which now has a liberal majority. Act 10 prevented public sector unions from collectively bargaining, except for public safety unions like police and fire. And that's the question that the judge tried to parse during oral arguments today.
Act 10 had as its stated purpose to assist with budget balancing. The truth is, if they only wanted to balance the budget, they wouldn't have exempted anyone. And I can only imagine that public safety employees, for the very reasons that WIAC and some others case law talk about, with the risks of their jobs and things like that, they actually might be a little more expensive when one thinks about it.
This latest lawsuit was brought by teachers and public workers, alleging that the distinction of public safety workers in the law is unconstitutional. Now, the judge declined to rule on the case today, saying that he will issue a written order in the near future. Reporting from the Dane County Courthouse, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Will, thank you. Wisconsin's top elected Republican is facing a recall for the second time. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos once again under fire from a group of pro-Trump conservatives who failed to reach the needed signatures to recall him once already. The longest-serving Assembly Speaker in Wisconsin history is being targeted as he refused to impeach Megan Wolf, who oversaw the 2020 election. Now the group claims to have enough signatures to trigger that recall. Whether or not that's true will be left up to a bipartisan Wisconsin Elections Commission, which rejected that first attempt. Lawmakers are also debating whether or not to outlaw hemp products known to have similar effects to THC. They're discussing what's known as Delta-8. That's a hemp derivative of THC that's currently legal to sell across Wisconsin. The substance has been linked to a sharp rise in reports of children and adults getting sick, raising a concern among doctors and public health officials. Researchers have also reported finding traces of heavy metals and other dangerous substances. A bipartisan group is now looking to ban these substances, but there will likely be pushback from pro-legalization advocates at the Capitol. Wisconsin Department of Transportation has revoked the dealer license of 2 dealerships after a Wisconsin DMV investigation. The DMV has revoked the dealers from Avanti Auto LLC and Revved Up Auto Limited in Arlington. This comes after the DMV found that neither dealer kept a security bond, which ensures that consumers can file claims if illegal activity is detected. The dealers were given 30 days to appeal the decision. Both declined to do so. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation is looking for public input on improvements to U.S. Highway 52. That meeting scheduled for tomorrow night from 5 to 6:30 at the Stoughton Fire Department on East Main Street. Construction is expected to take place in 2025. I should say U.S. Highway 51. This is between Spring Road and 5th Street in the city of Stoughton and the town of Dunkirk. Some improvements include reconstructing the existing 2-lane urban section to include a bicycle lane in each direction and installing a new pedestrian refuge island at Ashbury Lane. Tonight, 2 Wisconsinites will be competing at the highest level, hoping to go home with the National Spelling Bee Trophy. At 7 tonight, one of the biggest academic competitions in the world will take place in National Harbor, Maryland. But our viewing area will be represented tonight. 13-year-old Aiden Wijaya Kulasuria of Middleton will be competing in the prelims tonight. Tonight's competition starts at 7. It'll be on Ion Plus. The rest of the national competition will continue until Thursday. As the summer is nearing closer and closer, Madison is looking for volunteers to the annual Make Music Madison. That kicks off the summer season. The one-day free citywide event allows Madisonians to come together and share their love of music. Madison is just one of over 1,000 cities that take place in the global celebration. The event receives some support from the city, but volunteers are still needed to fill the city with music. Musicians of all types, ages, and talent levels are encouraged to sign up. If you're interested, you have through June 1st, and you can sign up at makemusicmadison.org. Still ahead at 5, Kelly returns another check of your First Warn forecast, breaking down what's ahead. But first, we head to Warner Park, the Mallards' 2024 home opener. Sports director Zach Hanley brings us some insight on the new renovations at the ballpark with a special guest. That's just ahead. And a check of the markets on this first day back after the holiday weekend. The Dow falls another 217 points. The Nasdaq continues to climb, up 99, a record high closing over 17,000 for the first time. And the S&P 500 gains a point. We'll be right back.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Jeep Grand Cherokee and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Think Sloan's first.
We've been with Sloan Implement since my father started farming, my grandfather started farming. They are a family business that's been around for generations, and that's very important to us.
Think Sloan First now during our Green Tag sales event on a John Deere X350. Built for taking it easy. Get yours with 4.9% for 60 months. That's as low as $57 per month. Get a John Deere now and
Power up with Sloan's. Think Sloan's first.
Oh, hey. I'm your celebrity spokesperson for Zine, the new way to stream local news, sports, and events from all over the country.
But Zine speaks for itself. It doesn't need a celebrity spokesperson to tell you to download Zine. Besides, an ex-teen idol like myself might resort to pandering gimmicks.
You're too smart for that. Let's go to the Zine logo before I do some sexy, overdramatic ending, huh? Zine. Always local, always free.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. Tina Turner's triumphant story is live on stage in the mega hit musical direct from Broadway. Prepare to be ecstatically blown away. Playing June 11th through 16th at Overture Center. Tickets at overture.org.
Ride a chip. Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your home renewal with 2-for-1 windows and no interest for 1 year. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows ends Friday. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco. Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Jeep Grand Cherokee and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
We've got more showers and thunderstorms rolling through the area late this afternoon into the evening. We'll see when we can expect some drier weather tonight at 6.
And we have more information about the 4 local teens killed in a tragic crash on Memorial Day. That's tonight at 6.
News 3 Now, winner of 27 awards of excellence from the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association, including News Operation of the Year and Station of the Year.
We'll continue to strive for excellence every day to bring you the area's best local news coverage. News 3 Now.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5, moving forward.
Welcome back. Although the season officially started last night, fans are flocking to the Duck Pond as we speak. For the 2024 home opener for the Madison Mallards, the Eau Claire Express come to Madison tonight. Sports director Zach Henley live now at Warner Park with more on the season opener. Zach?
Hey, Eric. Yeah, it's still raining, so I figured I'd find some cover because I'm kind of a diva with my hair. I didn't want to get it wet. So I found the worst Wienermobile where they make hot dogs, brats, any type of hot dog or brat you want, they'll make it for you. Sam Rubin, the GM of the Mallards, is here. She's trying not to laugh because I feel like I'm going to serve you something. What's your order?
No, I'm good. I think it's for you. It's for the fans. That's what it's all about.
Okay, so where did this idea come about?
So one of our rebrand nights is going to be the worst, like W-U-R-S-T, like a bratwurst. And so we were talking about it, and we were trying to figure out how else we can incorporate the worst into the stadium. And we came up with the Stoddard's Worst Wienermobile. And it's fun. It's all custom. So there's like a bunch of like 15 different toppings. You can totally customize a brat or a hot dog. You can do a foot long or a regular size. So it's just a fun thing.
So many options. If you had to pick hot dog or brat, what would you pick?
Ooh, I would probably pick brat.
Okay, and this is an actual car. Like, you can drive this.
Yeah, we plan to, like, move it around the stadium. So it's right up by the front gate right now. We plan to move it around for the next game, see what does best. But hopefully we can get you to try a brat.
Okay, am I supposed to try this live on TV? Oh, man.
Yeah, you are.
So there aren't any toppings because we want to make it simple. Do you want?
No, I'm good, thank you. Again, it's for the fans.
They're pretty good. I'm going to eat this. We'll send it back to you, Eric.
Well done, Zach Henley. That's the worst live shot you have ever done, I'll tell you. Enjoy the weather, though, out there. Hopefully it clears. This first pitch supposed to come here shortly. Well, if you're not able to make the game tonight, don't worry. There's still plenty of games for you to be able to catch at the Duck Pond. Here's a look at the Mallards' upcoming schedule for June. The next game the Mallards will play at Warner Park is this Saturday the 1st. They'll welcome the Lakeshore Chinooks to town. After that, the Mallards will have 3 home games next week. Plenty of local talent on this roster from local high schools, by the way, too, that are now playing college ball around the country. For a full breakdown of their schedule, just head to the Mallards website where you can find out how to get some tickets as well. Good night, maybe, to stay inside and watch baseball instead, unless it clears up out there at Warner Park, Kelly.
Yeah, you know, I think actually as we go through the next couple of hours, a lot of the rain should be just about done with. Maybe a brief shower here and there. I'm just picking up a few sprinkles, but a couple of these showers and storms that have been rolling through do have the potential of producing at least some gusty winds, maybe some smaller hail. I think all these will be below severe levels. And as mentioned, I think this is going to start to wind down going into the evening. The main threats are going to be some hail and gusty winds. And once again, these will be very isolated going through the next couple of hours. Boy, do we need a break from the rain. I tell you what, for the month of May, we've had nearly 5 1/3 of an inch of rain. That's 3.5 inches, or our average is 3.5 inches, while we've had almost a surplus of 1 3/4 inches. And for the year to date, we're doing pretty well as well. 15.5 inches of rain. We're our surplus right now, nearly 3 inches. So the system is actually an upper level disturbance coming in from the northwest. It's got a lot of cool air aloft, and that's what's firing up some of these showers and thunderstorms that we've had going throughout the afternoon and probably continuing for another hour or so. But the main area of storms, once again, the Lone Star State, they saw a lot of active weather overnight last night. And it's continuing across parts of Texas where they have an enhanced risk of severe weather. Ours is a marginal risk of severe weather on a scale of 1 to 5. That's the lowest on this scale. So these will be very isolated showers and storms. And actually, the trend is a lot of this is fizzling. I know it's just kind of sitting right over Madison. That's why we've had a hard time. Hopefully, they can get that game off at Warner Park. But we do have some showers up there from Portage, Poinet, sinking down the south. A lot of this is really light stuff up to the north, and even in Madison it's fairly light. While we're still picking up some pockets of moderate rain in Janesville, may actually have a little bit of lightning with some of those as well. And the chance of rain will diminish fairly quickly as we go through the evening hours. And the good news is after today, we do have several days of some dry weather, at least for the rest of the week. But it's going to be cooling off pretty quickly tonight. We'll probably clear out as we get toward midnight, and those temperatures falling through the 50s. And I think we'll wake up to some 40s come tomorrow morning. Most of the rain is starting to shift down to the east. We're actually starting to see some sunshine areas to the west of Madison. I think we'll actually see a little bit of sunshine before that sun goes down this evening. While most of the rain, mainly areas east of Madison as we go through 8 o'clock. You can see from Juneau, Watertown, maybe toward Janesville as well. Spotty shower even at 10 o'clock, but most of this is going to be on to our east. And after today, we're looking at some dry weather for the rest of the week, and actually our 6 to 10 day outlook as we go through June there. We're going to be seeing pretty close to average amounts of precipitation, maybe get a little bit more of a drying trend. Our 6 to 10 day outlook, we're looking at some warm temperatures across much of the country. In fact, we'll be in the 80s. So a dry day tomorrow, also Thursday, a little cool in the morning. So as you see those temperatures in the 40s, the weekend brings in some scattered showers and storms. This will not be a complete washout like what we had last Sunday. Temperatures warming into the 80s with chance of more storms, it looks like, going into early next week. All right, take a look at our first warned traffic as we go through the 5 o'clock hour. We are seeing a couple of slowdowns, especially on the belt line. You can see speeds being reduced down to 25 miles per hour on the east belt line there, just at that curve there on the southwest side of Madison. Also, 51 seeing a little bit of slowdown on those northbound lanes.
All right, Kelly, thank you. And still to come on News 3 Now at 5, an 8-year-old girl here in Wisconsin is getting some help as she fights for her life. We'll show you how a nonprofit is making her battle a little easier to bear.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I suffered with knee pain for almost 4 to 5 years. I wanted to have the conformist after looking at all the different options. I think having the surgery with the ortho team is the only way to go. They all look out for you as a patient.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so mumuch more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This Memorial Day is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. We want the night lights, the bright lights, I'll put you in the spotlight, light. Yeah. You want style? Well, now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you what you gotta see. Oh, it's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Summertime fun is in full swing in Rosemont. From grand slams to hot jams. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on June 6th at 5:30 p.m. to learn how the Conformis custom knee implant may be the solution to end your pain. To register for the free online talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. An 8-year-old here in Wisconsin is spending a lot of time at her room as she fights for her life. So a nonprofit gave her the dream bedroom she always wanted to make her cancer battle a little easier to bear. And now she's showing it off, sprinkle wallpaper and all. Rebecca Klopp has the story.
No peekies. No peekies, Jeff.
Meet Mary. This high-energy 8-year-old wouldn't even let my photographer, Jeff, get a sneak peek of her room.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You too, Jeff.
The second grader was diagnosed with leukemia last year.
It went upside down. I was so tired after.
She is now undergoing aggressive treatment at Children's Hospital Mac Fun Center for cancer and blood disorders.
She was in a lot of pain. She wasn't able to walk. She wasn't able to move. She couldn't get comfortable. That form of cancer is so painful.
Really affects her bones, so there's not like a sore muscle that you can massage.
To help this 8-year-old through the battle, a nonprofit called Special Spaces gave her a room makeover.
Mary wanted sparkle and cupcakes and as much crazy zap energy as you could probably have. And she spends a lot of time in her bed. So this is the first time that I have ever wallpapered a ceiling.
The day of the big reveal, Mary wasn't feeling well and went back to the hospital after seeing her room. She wished more than anything to show it off. We heard her story at our Let's Talk Waukesha event and came back today so she could surprise us.
First, guys, close your eyes. Come on, Jeff. Let's go. Sequins. Those are made out of sequins. Right behind it, we have a diamond mirror. Over here is my beauty/homework anything desk.
Special Spaces have no idea what a gift this is for our family every single day. Every time she wakes up, every time we step in that room, we're reminded of the people that love us and surround us. It's a warm hug.
And we'll have a final check of your first warn forecasts in just a moment.
It's held over, up to 60% off list prices.
At the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Like this great-looking reclining sofa with power, up to 60% off list.
At the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
Get an 11% rebate on your outdoor project at Menards. We have the largest in-stock selection of concrete landscape blocks and AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking. Plus, you can plan your deck or concrete landscaping project using our easy do-it-yourself design programs and get a free estimate fast. Get an 11% rebate on landscaping blocks and AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking today.
Save big money at Menards. Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Why Nout? Why not? Feel the comfort and durability of Nout footwear at Morgan Shoes. Nout shoes and sandals feature full-grain leathers in a multitude of colors. Nout's cork and latex composite insole is designed for daily comfort and support, and they are made to last. You'll enjoy Nout's luxury. Shop Morgan Shoes Hilldale for your next pair.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes Hilldale.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3-to-1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
It's held over, up to 60% off list prices.
At the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Like this great-looking reclining sofa with power, up to 60% off list.
At the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, the dramatic closing arguments in Donald Trump's criminal case. The prosecution and defense making their final appeal to the jury before critical deliberations begin. What it could mean for a possible conviction of the former president. Is Trump heading to jail? That and more on tonight's CBS Evening News.
I'm Maddie Heimsch. Coming up at 6, more on the crash that killed a group of teenagers in Dodge County on Monday.
I'm Will Keneally. At 6, we break down the latest court challenge to Act 10.
Finally tonight, fire up the grill or head for your favorite drive-thru. Today is National Hamburger Day. The day doubles as International Hamburger Day and wraps up National Burger Month. It also ushers in the summer grilling season. Pretty clear how to mark the day. You can post your burgers with the hashtag National Hamburger Day. Some fun facts. Americans eat tens of billions of burgers a year. Per person, that comes out to about 4 a week on average. That seems a little high to me. Worldwide, hamburgers make up 60% of all sandwiches sold. Grilling weather, not so much tonight.
Yeah, some soggy buns out there, that's for sure, with the rain that we've had. And yeah, we can't rule out a few showers yet this evening. A lot of this will dissipate after dark tonight. And we are looking at some drier weather as we go forward. Just going to be kind of chilly in the morning hours with temperatures in the upper 60s to around 70. Looks like the weekend will be a little bit warmer, but also some scattered showers and storms. That'll continue right into early next week.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What did you say, 40s?
40s in the morning, yeah. So, yeah, I need that jacket.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
We'll see if they get that Mallard game in at least
Yeah.
tonight. All right, we're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next.